Our today's topic is bearings. Bearings means an angle with special measurement.
I know this topic is difficult for many students. However, I am trying my best to make this easier for you. Hope you will enjoy this video. But don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel and press the bell icon to get the future notifications. Let's get started.
We calculate the angle with the north-south line, which is a special way to calculate the measurement of the angle. And bearings is used in navigation. Also, you will see bearings in the chapter of trigonometry. So it's a subtopic of trigonometry. So we need to follow some rules of bearings. First rule is start with north. Second rule is bearing always need to be in three figures. And third, bearing is to be clockwise. So we need to follow these rules. I will teach you how to apply them. One more point we need to consider, if it's not mentioned to use the protractor, the diagrams are not to scale. So you need not to measure it. Suppose we have 2 points, A and B, and we need to get the bearing of B from A. How will we get it? Let's understand that. So you see B and A. If you see these 2 points, you know we need to start from north-south line. So let's make the north line first. This is north. And B point also, this is north. We need to get the bearing of B from A. So now in this case, we make a line which goes from A to B. So this is a line going from A to B. So in this type of question, if this angle is given 65 degrees, so you can say bearing of B from A means start from A, touch the line which goes to B in clockwise direction. So this bearing will be 65. So you can say B from A is 60. So now we will understand the three rules of bearing in this example. First rule says we need to go from north. We are going clockwise. And the third rule is bearing always we write in three figures. So we can say we need to write 0 before this. So our bearing is 0, 65. In the next part, if you have 2 points A and B, and you can make again north lines, and you know this is 65. And now they want bearing of A from B. How will you get? For this, we need to apply our angles knowledge also. As we know, these two lines are parallel to each other. When they are parallel, we need to know the corresponding angles and the sum of internal angles. So we will apply those laws here. So first let's talk what we need. We need A from B. So means we need to start from point B's north line and we need to go until it touches the line which goes to A. So we need to get this angle. So we need to check always. We need to go clockwise. We need to start from north line and we need to touch the line which goes to the point we need. So we need this angle. So for this angle, we know this and this line are parallel. And if you extend it, you can see this whole means an angle on a straight line. An angle on a straight line means 180 degrees. So this is 180. And what about this? So we need to calculate the whole of this. As we know that these are two parallel lines and this and this are internal angles. So if you add them, so this angle and this angle, if you add 65 plus x will be 180 because some of the internal angles of the parallel lines will be this. So you can say X will be 115. So if this is 115 and this, the whole angle is 360. So if you exclude 115, you will get 360 minus 115. That will be 240. So our bearing A from B will be 245. But it's already in three figures, so no need to put 0.
Let's look at another example.
It says bearing of B from A is 60 degrees. Find the bearing of A from B. So for that, we need to see that B from A is given and A from B we need to find out. So let's make the diagram first. The point A is here and point B is here. If you have the points, you need to make the north line first. So we have made already north line. Remember, we need to go from north in clockwise direction. So you start from A. You can say bearing of B from A. So we need to start from A point and we need to go until the line traveling to B. So we start from here, we stop here. So this is 60 degrees given. Now we need to calculate bearing of A from B. So this is B line. So we start from B, we travel until we get the line traveling to A. So we need to get this. So this is our question. So now we know that these two lines are parallel. So this angle and this angle, if you add, they are internal angles of between the parallel lines. So the sum of them should be 180. So this will be 180 minus 60. So it will be 120. And we need to get this angle now. So we know this is an angle on the point. This one is 120. So the rest will be 360 minus 120. That is 240. So the bearing of A from B is 240 degrees. So in this question, the diagram is given and the question says find the bearing of N from M and M from N. So we see for the first question, we need to start from M and go until N. If you start from M and we go until N, so it will be this angle. So this is our first question. And the second question is M from N. So we need to start from N. We can't take this one because it is anti-clockwise. We need to go to clockwise. So we need this angle. So this is our next question. So for the first question, we know already that this line and this line are parallel. The sum of them is 180. So it will be 180 minus 60. So it will be 120. So the answer of first part is 120. And the second part says M from N. We started from N until the line approaching N. So this angle, so this is angle on a point. This is 60. So this will be 360 minus 60. So it will be 300. So you got the bearing for this answer is 300. I hope bearing is easier for you now. So let's do one more question. In this, we have 3 points, A, B, C, and few angles are given. Now, you need to find the bearing of B from A from B, and B from C. So for that, we need to apply our previous knowledge. So let's do first part. B from A. So we need to start from north line from the A point. So you start from here until you go to the line traveling to B. First question is only 50, but it's two figures, so you need to add 0 also. The first part is done. Second part, A from B. So now you have to start from the B point. So we're starting from here. We will go until the line traveling to A. So we need to go, we start from here. We will not stop here because it's not traveling to A. We will go until the line we touch. So this line goes to A. So we need to get this whole angle. So for this, we need to know this part. So we know already These are two parallel lines. The sum between the two internal angles will be 180. So it will be 180 minus 50. So it will be 130. So if this is 130, so the rest would be 360 minus 130. So it would be 230 degrees. It's already in three figures, so no problem. Let's do the third one. B from C. Now we need to start from C and we need to go until the line traveling to B comes. So this is our ending. For that, we know that this would be, again, the sum of the internal angles between the parallel lines will be 180. So it will be 180 minus 160. So it will be 20. So if this is 20, so this would be 360 minus 20. So it would be 340. So this is again three figures. I know the bearings looks difficult, but it's not that way. If you just follow the rules of bearing, it becomes very easy.
Here are few questions for trying out. Solve them. These are from past papers. If you get any doubt or confusion, please comment below. I will surely help you. And pause the video to solve them. Resume the video when you are done to check the work solutions. I hope you understood the topic now. Still, if you have any confusions or any doubts, you can comment below. I will surely help you. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel and press the bell icon to get the future notifications. Bye-bye.